Installing our awning on the truck. That's the finished product. So this video is gonna kind of walk through the steps I took. This is a Vevo awning. Yeah, it wasn't expensive. I can't remember how much it is, but I'll put a link down to it. I don't know how anybody puts these up alone though, because I tried to get a video of it all open, but it wasn't working out. So as soon as the weather clears up and it's nice, then I'll make sure to maybe add some pictures to this video or something like that. All right, guys, hope you enjoy. This is an eBay awning. I'll provide the link to the one I got. It's not very expensive, but we'll see how good it is. So I think these are meant for if you have like the standard stock luggage carriers, because the orientation of this, which would be the mounting point to the vehicle, isn't going to work with what I have here with the rack, because it would change the angle of the mount to this way, which obviously that's not going to work for us. So what I'm going to do is probably put that to the side, drill some holes, mount it this way, get it far enough away from the vehicle that it comes out, and I'll put this underneath as well to provide a little bit more rigidity, and then I'll throw a couple of bolts through it. So we'll see how it goes. So we have our mounts hooked up to the roof rack, and now I'm going to put on that bar there. And one thing you want to remember, once you drill in this, if you expose any of the metal underneath the coating, you want to make sure you spray it a little bit so it doesn't rust. That's why I have this piece of cloth here, so I could just spray it as I go to make sure I get inside where I drilled the edges. Alright guys, so we got our backing plate mounted up here. I don't have it screwed down yet because I'm going to kind of adjust where I want to put this. You'll notice I have it pushed towards the rear more, and that's because I'm planning on putting a snorkel in, and I'm just not sure yet where the snorkel is going to sit, the spout for the snorkel. So that's where we are right now. It started raining now, so I'm going to pack it in for today. Alright guys, we got our first part of the awning up. This was a real fucking nightmare to get this on alone, so I'd highly suggest if you guys got some friends or something, then just let them give you a hand. This is a Vevo awning, and it only has 2 screws about yay big that hold this to the bracket on the that's attached to the rack. So I don't know how secure this is. I might end up drilling a few more bolts, but we'll see. Anyways, it's on now. What I did, if you're working solo, is this just helped me out, is I used a zip tie, did it in the center, because those bolts are so small. Any little leverage on this thing would pull it right out, pull the bolts right out. So I used zip ties to hold it up while I got it situated. The screw goes through the back of this cover and then into the bracket. Right now I'm putting the actual cover in, and basically it's got both ends have these they're not really rods, but they're shaped like rods, and I think they're plastic, and they just slide into these little channels. Now the directions in Vevo, they sucked ass, because I couldn't fucking figure out how these things worked until I watched another video of, I think it was the Iron Man. I'll put a link there. So they just helped me decide how these operate, so I could figure out which way the brackets go, which way these things go, etc. Alright guys, so I just put it together roughly just to see basically how it works, and this is turning out to be a real fucking Three Stooges episode, trying to do this alone. I hope none of my neighbors are watching, but either case, I think we're getting there. The one thing about those bolts were the ones that are the two screws that were very small. When you take out these arms, the leverage on there, like I was saying, was pulling everything down. So I really do think I'm gonna put some more bolts in there. And they weren't even extended all the way. They were maybe up here, but it was starting to already sag it. The other thing I can't figure out for the life of me is why these, I guess, struts, they won't line up with these. And now it started raining too, some more, so we'll see. We're getting there, I guess. Hey everybody, we got the awning mounted up. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to completely set it up so you guys could see it undone and everything. It was a real pain. I don't know how anybody gets that done on their own, but when the weather gets a little bit nicer, then I'll maybe I'll do another video on like a review of it or something like that. Anyways, thanks for watching everybody.